Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is your favorite show, Daily Calls, a show that answers all your stock-related queries on the program. In case you're here to find out what exactly should be your strategy on the key stocks and you're watching this show for the first time, the WhatsApp number is flashing on your screen. Send me all your questions here along with your name, location and your contact details. We can also give you an opportunity to speak live to our top market experts to get a custom made advice from all of them as well. Let me also help you understand that you can also join in on our YouTube channel. Go on to Business Today as well as go to the Daily Calls live section. Use the comment section there to send me your queries. I'll be happy to address all of that also from that aspect with all our viewers. Getting a chance to speak to our guests as well. A lot of you are already joining in early. So welcome to everybody who's joining on our YouTube. We have Satya, Anuj, Vinita, Avnish, Rahul, Mahesh, Mr. Dasaradhi, Somalia. So many of you have already joined in. So welcome to everybody who's joining in early with all their questions. And let me also now welcome our guest on board. We have Mr. Akshay Bhagwat, Senior Vice President, Derivatives Research at JM Financial Services, now joining in. Warm welcome to you, Akshay. Good to have you with us and festive greetings to you right ahead of Christmas and the New Year. Finally, we are seeing some pickup in the markets yet again. And seems like the Santa rally is now gathering some pace. What's your understanding of the markets?
Good afternoon, Sakshi. Season's greetings to you and your team and to all the viewers. Yes, the Santa rally has picked up steam, and surprisingly, the stocks which were beaten down, the railway pack, the defense names, they're all coming back with a bang very strongly. We have seen some strong recovery in most of the small and the mid cap names. So, if I were to take a view on the market, for December month, it's been more in a range with 25,800 being the short term base which the market is setting up before it kinds of picks up momentum. Probably it should do this in the new year. And 26,350 is an important landmark for the Nifty, which, if it does cross, can see a strong surge in momentum. So, right now, I believe the volumes are slowly getting dull. And as we get into the second half of December during the closing time, I think it will stay a bit dull. But overall, the mid and the small cap is rallying. There are good opportunities in that space, and one should be aggressively looking forward to look into that space ahead of the budget, which is due on the 2nd of February.
Okay, got that. Let me also now quickly help all our viewers then understand, what your questions are, and let's quickly get on to it with Akshay as well. The first question that we have, Akshay, for you today is Harvinder Kumar's question. He says, I want to know about GAIL shares. The company recently has signed an MOU with Chhattisgarh government for gas plant in December. Will there be rapid growth in the share price also post this news flow on GAIL?
Honestly, I do not track news as such, but what I understand looking at the price and the volume action is that if you can give some more time to this stock, probably more than 6 months of holding, then I believe that the stock should be getting past levels of 200. Right now, technically 150 is a good strong support for the stock. Volumes are gradually picking up in the last few days. It is in the attempt of charting a support base of around 180 odd levels, and I think once that sets in, you can have a momentum round picking up once it gets past levels of 190. So continue to hold, give some more time to this trade, probably 6 months plus, and 200 plus should be in the making.
Okay. Next, we have a question coming in from one of our viewers. This is Guru. He says, good morning, Sakshi and the entire team of Business Today. Good morning to you as well, Guru. Good to have you here. He says, I have been hearing the merger news of ACC, Orient Cement, Ambuja Cement. At this point in time, which stock should I be looking at and which is the best buying level that I should be looking at as well? So, Cement Pack is where is he focused on, and he's looking at a consolidation that's taking place in the Adani group of stocks within the Cement Pack, ACC, Ambuja and now Orient. How would you look at these opportunities? Where should one bet big on?
Um, Out of these three names which you mentioned, I think the best among the lot should be Ambuja Cement. Now, technically, it's been a slight laggard in the last 4 months. The prices have been gradually dipping from the levels of 600 to 550 where it currently trades. But from a longer term perspective, with an investment horizon of over a year, I think your investment will do justice if you kind of time this somewhere in the range of 540 to 560 where it currently trades. It's still in a strong uptrend, just taking time to pick up momentum. And I think once the deal goes through, we should be seeing the stock getting past 650 levels once again from a longer term perspective.
Fair point. Taking the next question now, and this one is from Anuj Singh. He says, "Good afternoon. I want to know about Bharat Electronics BEL. इसका शेयर 173 के रेट पर 500 शेयर्स है इनके पास. एक साल तक के लिए टारगेट क्या होगा ये आपसे जानना चाहते हैं. Akshay, you also highlighted that in the last couple of sessions, defense names are coming back into flavor. BEL particularly, what exactly is your thought?
So I think out of the entire charts, some have exposure to futures and options. I think BEL also does have one of the strongest chart structure which BEL has in the defense space. And there is a strong participation which we noted lately in the last couple of weeks in many of the defense names. So I think BEL should see some good positive traction ahead of the budget, because normally you have some SOPs announced in the budget, and that's where the speculation kicks in ahead of the budget. So I think what and exactly how it plays out, that's a different situation. But ahead of the budget, I think the stock should be re-attempting its life highs of around 425, 430. That's the time where we take a review of stock of the situation, see how the budget goes through. But till then, we play for a target of 425. So hold on to BEL. 425 is the immediate target. We need to review it again once it hits those target areas.
Fine. Let's take Sheetal Agarwal's question next. Says, "Hi Sakshi, hi Sheetal. South Indian Bank is what she has purchased and says, I have it at 40 levels. My view is only 1 month. What is the expectation in 1 month that I should have?"
See, for a month, I think the nature of the stock is that it stays in a range for a pretty long time before the momentum kicks in. So 1 month is a very short duration if you give to a stock like a South Indian Bank, because it doesn't, you know, you have to be very specific on timing if it's for a month, because right now the charts are indicating that nothing major should be happening within a 1 month's time frame. So it's caught in a range. Your lower end of the range is 37, upper end of the range is roughly 41. Give it some more time, probably 6 months plus. You can see the stock sailing above 50 plus in that time frame. So, from an investment perspective, wise to hold, buy and hold kind of a stock. But for 1 month, I think you wouldn't be seeing much of gain. So, if 1 month is the criteria for you, it's better to take an exit.
Okay, let's take the next question, and this one is from one of our viewers. That's Vikas Sharma. He says, "Sir, Crompton consumer के ऊपर आपका क्या view है long term के लिहाज से?"
जी, तो क्रॉम्पटन ग्रीव्स, जो अगर आप प्राइस स्ट्रक्चर देखें तो काफ़ी सेल ऑफ हमने स्टॉक में एक तरफा सेल ऑफ देखा है. तो 480 जो हमने बिगनिंग ऑफ द ईयर में देखा, वहाँ से अभी 250 के आसपास जो एक इम्पॉर्टेंट सपोर्ट है उसके आसपास आता हुआ दिख रहा है. तो क्लैरिटी है कि स्टॉक में काफ़ी वीकनेस है, काफ़ी ओवरसोल्ड है. उसके चलते एक पुल बैक ज़रूर आपको कभी 240 250 के स्तर से देखने को मिल सकता है. बट एक एग्जिट वाली रिकमेंडेशन है. थोड़े से बेटर प्राइजेस में एग्जिट करने के लिए सजेशन रहेगा कि आप फिलहाल 225 का एक स्टॉप लॉस मेंटेन करके चले, और आने वाले एक आध 2 महीने में शायद थोड़ी सी रिकवरी अगर मिलती है 275 या 290 तक, वहाँ पे आप एग्जिट के मौके खोजें.
Okay, let's take the next question then. We have next from Aarti. She says, "Hello Akshay sir, I want to ask you about BHEL. I have 800 shares of BHEL in my portfolio at 282. So what can be the target for 1 to 3 months in this?"
Uh, so defense and the government companies all normally see limelight or trading traction ahead of the budget. So I think 2nd February probably is the date when the budget will be announced. And looking at the price structure of BL, the kind of participation the stock has been garnering in the last 3 months, I think the stock should reattempt levels of 340. So 340 is your stopover target from a 1.5 month perspective. Before the budget, you have to take stock of the situation, but as of now, 330 340 is where you should be keeping your target area for. So positive view, but at 330 340 odd levels we need to take a review, or maybe if not, book profits at those levels.
Okay, taking the next question then. This one is from again one of our viewers on our YouTube. We have Kamlesh Narkere. He says, I want to invest 2 lakh rupees in the markets for long term. Any key stocks that you can advise me? I have also selected a few stocks. Out of this, should I invest my money in any of these stocks? He's chosen Cummins India, then he's chosen Hitachi Energy and KEI Industries. Out of these three stocks, do you advise any stock where he can actually go in with a lump sum money?
Um, well, see, all the three names you mentioned are technically strong names. But if I were to pick and choose among these names, or probably assign which is the best out of the lot, or assign ranks to them, KI Industries is the first. 4417 is where it trades. There is a very strong resistance at 4800, which is the life highs for the stock. Probably it might resist there. It takes some more time before it crosses. But from an investment horizon, uh, I think 5700, 5800 from a longer term perspective is what the target area you can look forward to. So KI Industries is the best name out of this the three stocks which you mentioned.
Okay, KEI is the best stock out of all these three, but all these three are strong names. So you could either, diversify your portfolio with all these stocks or just focus on KEI Industries for the long term. Let's look at the next question. This one is from Satya says, wishing you many Merry Christmas. Thank you so much, Satya, for writing in and wish you the same season's greetings for the Christmas as well as New Year coming ahead. And may this year turn out to be a very profitable one for you and your loved ones. The question that he has is, I want to know if it is the right time to actually enter two stocks that I have been looking at. First one is Power Finance Corporation. Again, 1 to 1.5 years time frame is what he's looking at. Then the other one is Embassy Developments that he's looking at, again to enter at the current levels for 12 to 15 odd months, over a year kind of a time frame for both these.
Yeah. So first, speaking about Power Finance Corporation, well, the stock has been in a downtrend in the last 5 6 months. The downtrend has been intact. In fact, since 2024, we have not seen any price performance in the stock. A one-way fall from 580 to 340, 350 where it trades. But technically, the risk reward ratio is absolutely favorable at the current zones because it is trading at a vital pivotal monthly support from where it is more prone for a recovery. So I think you maintain a strict stop loss of 320. It is building a very strong case for a rebound, and if it does, you can look for possible targets still for 30. That's the first target you can work with. It's more of a technical bounce back target, which I'm advising. And as far as embassy development goes, I think it's better to give it this stock a miss. It's in a negative trend, and broader longer term view also is in a range. So I think give this one a miss. It is probably heading to the lower end of around 40 45 odd zone.
Okay, let's take the next question then. This one is from one of our viewers. That's Vinita. She says, hi Sakshi, I want to know, can I make an entry, a fresh entry in any of these stocks? Manapuram Finance, L&T Finance or M&M Finance. So within the financial services space, she is confused between these three stocks and wants to know where exactly should she enter afresh. M&M Finance, Manapuram Finance, that's up by 6.5% today, focused more on the gold financing space. L&T Finance also she has kept on the radar. Out of these three,
So all three names are strong because lately in the last couple of months there has been a good rally in the financial services space, and most of the names we spoke about have seen technical price breakouts, which are positive breakouts backed by strong volumes. So they are building up a strong case. So I think M&M Finance, L&T Finance, and the third financial services name which you also mentioned, all three are stronger. So I think give equal capital allocation in all these three names, you will have a better diversified view in these three stocks. But if I were to name one stock out of the three which has the strongest technical price structure, then I think considering the price volume action, it has to be L&T Finance.
okay, got that. Let me also take another one then. We have this question from one of our viewers, Avnish. He says, hi Sakshi, good afternoon to you as well, Avnish. The question he has is on IRIDA. And here he has a question saying that I have this purchased this stock at 176. It was slowly and gradually inching higher, but it has stopped above 138, 139 odd levels yet again. So, what is the outlook on IRIDA?
Well, see, renewable energy theme has till now not worked well for the market. The theme definitely is very fresh, and I think a lot of people were talking about this space in the last few months. But unfortunately, if you look at the price and the volume action in most of the scripts in this sector, they have not performed as what the general talk has been. So somewhere Irida too has been those laggards which has been kind of stagnating and slowly dipping in the last few months. And I think the way the price action is somewhere we need to draw a line where we define a stop loss. The stop loss defined is 120. So keep a stop loss of 120 on this trade. There is a case that before budget you will have some speculative move in this stock where a slight recovery till 170, 180 is possible, and that's the point you can consider an exit in this stock.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has also helped you out truly in understanding your right strategy on this. Rahul Singh has a question, says, good afternoon. I want a view on Cross Limited till budget. I have already purchased this stock at 160 and I want to know till the budget what will be the performance that I can expect on this one. So Cross Limited today is just about flat with a negative bias. 201 is the current level at which it is trading at. In the last 1 month odd, the stock has in fact given somewhere around a 20% kind of a move. In the last 6 months, it's up by 9 odd percent. Year to date, however, still on a negative zone at 6.5% lower on Cross Limited. Although when we stretch, it's not a stock which has given you extremely historical returns because the stock got recently listed in the last couple of years. Your suggestion here?
I do not track this stock from a budget perspective, so my view will be completely based on what I see on price and volume action. So I think last couple of days there has been a strong upsurge in the stock from 180 to 200, and time and again what I note looking at the price chart is this stock has a strong support at the levels of 160, from where whenever it rebounds it goes all the way till 230 or 240. So I'm building a similar kind of a scenarios unfolding back again. So with the same thought process in mind, 230 240 is the target area you should project and have in mind whenever it reaches those target areas. Probably looking at the past action, 2 to 3 months is a fair time where those targets can be achieved. That's the point you need to book your profits or cover the stock at the levels of 230 odd levels.
Okay. Next, we have this question coming in from Shomalya. He's from Kolkata. He says, I have 4 lots of the Nifty for 30th December expiry at 26,250. Call option is what I have at 89.6. I want to know, should I hold for BTST or not? So, on the index, a call option there for you, Akshay.
See, the thing is now when you're dealing with options, they are time depreciating assets. So tomorrow is off, the markets are closed. Again, you have a scenario where Saturday, Sundays are off. And this is a phase where traditionally the markets are dull in terms of the price action. And as an option traders, what's the key is that you need volatility, you need price move to be with your way, then only the options price escalate. So I think these three scenarios are not with you. You are dealing with with the market which is nearing life highs but not able to sustain about it. So I think give this trade one more time. Probably max you hold this till Friday. But if by Friday the markets are not picking up momentum, then it makes sense to take an exit in this call option which you brought.
Okay, got that. Let's take the next question then. We have this question from Mr. Dasaradi. He says, good afternoon, ma'am. I want to buy Glenmark Pharma at the current price for 6 months. What is your view on Glenmark Pharma?
See, in the pharma space, Glenmark definitely has shown good intent of recovery. If you look at the stock last couple of months, it has started a base of 1900, and the broader monthly charts are pretty strong. So I think it makes a lot of sense to be invested in this stock. And with a longer term horizon of 1 year plus, the stock should be getting past its life highs. Probably as of now, 2450, 2500 is the target projection you can work with. So positive view, continue to hold Glenmark Pharma.
Okay, got that. Continue to hold Glenmark Pharma. That's the view that's coming in for you as well. Let's take another one then. We have this question coming in from Shubham Yadav. He's from Pune. He says, Sir, I'm looking to buy Ambuja cements at the current levels. Would you advise the same? So, we did address one question on the cement space where you chose Ambuja out of the three stocks that were being asked. So, I think a clear yes there, Akshay?
Yes, you can consider it from a longer term investment. The only case which is building up is that it is more prone to news action. So, as the news unfolds or the corporate developments unfold, it will have its move. As of now, it is awaiting for those news, and in absence of that, you are seeing a dull phase in the price action in the last couple of months. But eventually, my belief is that from a longer term perspective, the stock should pick up a trajectory where it tries to get past levels of 640, 650. So, give this more time, probably 1 year plus, and that should do justice to your investment.
Fair point. Okay, let's take a few questions also on our WhatsApp that are coming in from our viewers. We have a lot of them that are joining there. Okay, we have Seema from New Delhi says, Akshay sir, can you advise me on City Union Bank? I have this at 424 in my portfolio for a short term.
Uh, Look, the bank is trading at its life highs. There is absolutely strong momentum which is gathering up in the stock. I think it has had a one-way run all the way from 150 to 300, almost 294 is the current market price. So almost a doubler, you can say, in the last 1 year's time frame. So somewhere it's building slowly a case where you need to be a bit prudent in terms of your booking your profit or timing to take the right exit for the time being. So I think somewhere around 310, 320 are those levels where the stock might be prone to some temporary profit booking. So from a 2 to 3 month horizon, your target area is roughly around 320, where the advice will be to take profits off the table.
Okay. Next one we have is from one of our viewers, Madhu Sudan. Madhu Sudan says, Sir, I want to know from you, by mastering market patterns and gaining complete knowledge of the stock market, are there any reliable ways to achieve assured returns of about 30% through option selling or via F&O trading? Good question, Madhusudan. It's always good to seek experts' advice when you're jumping into the markets, really finding out a reality check as to what is the possibility and what is not. And so you play with that kind of an intention and understanding in the markets as well. So Akshay, for you, a broader question that can definitely help a lot of our viewers who are still mulling to take chances in F&O or options trading. Briefly, you did mark out another answer for our viewer as well, but give us an overall understanding. What kind of realistic returns are possible if one looks at F&O as well as options trading? What are the things that one has to consider? Say, given the fact that, okay, a person has theoretically learnt all the kind of market patterns that there are to study and done a proper understanding of the situation.
See, when you trade with futures and options, we need to understand that we are dealing with a leverage market. So, leverage market is where you need to have your skills at the top notch level, because even a small mistake can be a vital or a big mistake. So, here trading skills are the utmost importance. Managing your risk, your stop losses, that is where the entire game is. So the first question was about selling options, whether you can manage 30% or not. So my understanding is in options selling against portfolio. So this is a case where you have a portfolio already in hand. You are using your margin, additional margin which you get against the portfolio you have, and then you are using that margin to sell options. So in one way, the margin is free for you. If that scenario is there, then only you can consider option selling against your portfolio. Naked option selling in huge quantity, I would not recommend, because it's a very high risk game. In the second scenario which I mentioned, out of 12 months, logically, with all the rules which you set, you can make money in 6 to 7 months. That is a possibility if the risk is managed. That will be a smooth walk for you, but in the rest 3 to 4 months is where you need to manage it very effectively, because there will be situations where the market will completely try to take out the profits which you made in last 6 or 7 months. So the skill set would be having your stop losses, risk management, and quick shift or repair of your option trade. So if you feel you are well equipped to handle such a situation, then only try your hand at option selling, but against your portfolio, because this is a business which is suited only for high net worth individuals.
Okay, got that. I hope this has truly helped you understand as to what are the opportunities there, and what do you really need to follow when it comes to FNO space as well. Remember, the SEBI has constantly talked about how at least 90% of people investing in FNO have lost money up until now. So be very careful when you look at all of these options, and look at seeking advice whenever you want to toggle with this as well. All right, last 3 minutes with you. Akshay, why don't we shift focus to understanding, how are you going to be approaching the new year, 2026? What are your strategies going to be to tackle the markets? What's your expectation on index return? And probably you can help us understand, are you going to be again a key stock picker in the new year? Is it going to be a thematic year? Or are you going to follow some other strategies? Help us give an overview of how your approach will be in 2026.
See, what my understanding is that specific approach is clearly a cherry picking approach. You have to be very very careful and on the bullseye if you are going for a stock specific approach. So I would say that if you look at the index per se, in the last 15-20 years, Nifty has always rewarded the investors. There have been very few years where I think you can just number the years, 3 or 4 years, where the returns have been some caused a dent in the portfolios. I think the best approach, because index doesn't fall that hard, and it when it recovers, it gradually adds to your portfolio returns. So investment via ETFs, electronic traded funds, that is the way to approach the Nifty index. So you have ETFs on Nifty, bank Bs, PSU banks, IT space. So there are different sectors on which you have these ETFs available. Utilize these ETFs to invest in 2026, because things are not going to be so smooth that you are going to be having a one-way ride. Stock specific approach, we will keep on telling you which stocks look best, but as a gradual investment theory, I think in ETFs would be the right approach. And if sector specific approach has to be taken, then I would be betting on the financial services space and the IT space.
Okay, fair point. Would you also give us a few names as to what your top bets will be for the year 2026? If somebody is already looking to buy ahead of the new year, what should one bet on?
See, as I mentioned, sector specific, I have mentioned IT and financial services space. So here in financial services, you can look at Bajaj Finance. That's one name you can look from an investment horizon. Second name you can look forward to is M&M Finance. So in financial services, you can have these two names on your radar. You have to maintain a stop loss. So roughly, as of now, around 7-8% or is the risk management stop loss you can work with. And in the IT space, here you can look at TCS, where I think the opportunities from a bottom fishing lie from the broader way the rupee is playing out, the way the IT names are rebounding. Second is Dixon Technology, which is more of a buy and hold, because the stock has been beaten down and is trading near its vital support, building a good case for a technical rebound. So these are the two IT names you can look for. And in stock specific names which I mentioned, then I think in private banking space, small mid private banking, City Union Bank, IDFC First Bank, Bandhan Bank, these are the three names where you can consider from an investment horizon. Roughly 7 to 8% is the risk management stop loss you can maintain on these three names. But I believe these three banks should do well in 2026.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Akshay, for being with us on the show, for solving all the queries of our viewers like you always do and have done in 2025, guided so many people, who've been watching and touching base with so many people across India and the world as well. So thank you so much for being with us, and I hope you have a fantastic new year ahead.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. All right, viewers, let's shift focus into the second segment. Now, quickly look at the markets. We are again back above that 26,200 mark. We did feel some pressure right above that level in the mid part of the session, but Let's look at the half-time trade, still trying to hold up and close in strong right ahead of tomorrow's Christmas holiday too. 0.1% higher, just about into the green zone. The Nifty Bank slightly lower, but managing to still put its head above the waters. When we look at the sectors, the picture is displaying metals shining the brightest at the top, almost 0.8% up. Small caps, real estate, even the auto space is doing well. Financial services, private banks, these are all the sectors that are holding up in trade today. But IT, second day in a row, seeing some pressure. Pharma down. Oil and gas, FMCG and PSU banks seeing some profits being taken off in today's trade as well. Let's now welcome another guest on board. Mr. Raghavendra Singh, a favorite on Daily Calls, is now back with us. Warm welcome to you, Raghavendra ji. Good to have you with us as always. Christmas greetings to you up ahead. Give us a sense of the markets finally above 26,200 after a long wait. Will this sustain?
Sakshi, very good afternoon and Merry Christmas to you and your entire team. First of all, Nifty has, already taken a U-turn from 25,800, which was a very strong support. Now we are facing a strong resistance around 26,200 and 26,300 level. This is a supply zone and I believe it is very difficult to cross this level immediately. So एक ये hurdle है जो मुझे लग रहा है कि थोड़ा अभी मुश्किल होगा क्रॉस कर पाना. सो 26,300 जब तक डिसासिवली ब्रेक नहीं करता, आई डोंट थिंक दैट निफ्टी इज टेकिंग मच हायर लेवल. सो वी कैन एक्सपेक्ट अ स्मॉल प्रॉफिट बुकिंग फ्रॉम दिस लेवल अप टू 26,000 एंड 25,900 बिफोर द एक्सपायरी. सो वो एक लेवल होगा जहां से अगेन, जैसे मैंने बार बार कह रहा था कि पिछले 20 दिनों से 25 दिनों से निफ्टी का रेंज जो है वो 25,800, 26,300, 26,200 का है और उसी रेंज में अभी भी है. सो आई थिंक मुझे लगता है कि साक्षी अगले मंथ में जब ये एक्सपायरी निकलेगी, तो अगले मंथ में, क्योंकि अभी हमारा बजट भी आने वाला है, तो उसकी भी एक रैली है. सेंटा क्लॉज की रैली इस बार हुई नहीं, तो मुझे लगता है कि शायद अगले मंथ बजट की रैली स्टार्ट हो जाए. सो अगेन 26,300 उसके ऊपर क्लोज करेगा तभी बाजार ऊपर जाएगा.
Okay, got that. I hope viewers, this has helped you out in understanding your clear strategy there on the markets. Let's now come to your questions. राघवेंद्र जी, बहुत सारे सवाल आ रहे हैं, तो एक एक करके सभी सवालों की तरफ आगे बढ़ते हैं. सत्यन लिखते हैं, विशिंग यू ऑल अ वेरी मेरी क्रिसमस. थैंक यू सत्यन एंड विश यू द सेम. क्वेश्चन इनके दो हैं. पहला है, जो इनके पास प्रॉफिट में शेयर है यूनियन बैंक, 22% प्रॉफिट में है यहाँ पर. पूछना चाहते हैं प्रॉफिट लेकर क्या इंडसइंड बैंक में शिफ्ट हो जाए. सिमिलरली एक और क्वेश्चन है, गोदरेज कंज्यूमर में भी इनके पास 7% तक के आसपास का प्रॉफिट है. यहाँ से भी जानना चाहते हैं आपसे कि क्या वरुण बेवरेजेस में शिफ्ट करना इनके लिए बेहतर होगा. 9 से 12 महीनों का इनका व्यू है दोनों ही कंपनियों के लिए. यूनियन बैंक से इंडसइंड बैंक में जाना चाहते हैं और गोदरेज कंज्यूमर से वरुण बेवरेजेस पर जाना चाहते हैं. आपकी क्या राय होगी?
देखिए, यूनियन बैंक से बिल्कुल आप निकल सकते हैं. मुझे लगता है यूनियन बैंक से निकल के आप इंडसइंड बैंक में जरूर चले जाइए, क्योंकि यूनियन बैंक में अच्छी खासी प्रॉफिट हो रही है और पीएसयू बैंक नॉर्मली साल में 2 या 3 महीने चलते हैं, सीजनल होते हैं. तो मेरे हिसाब से ऑलरेडी बहुत ज्यादा ऊपर आ चुके हैं, 15-20% प्रॉफिट में है आप. सो बुक करिए, उसको शिफ्ट कीजिए यूनियन बैंक में. गोदरेज कंज्यूमर, मुझे लगता है गोदरेज कंज्यूमर से निकलने की जगह अगर आप वरुण बेवरेजेस में अपना कुछ नया इन्वेस्टमेंट कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज स्टॉक बहुत अच्छे लेवल पे ट्रेड कर रहा है, 475, 480. ये वीबीएल के लिए अच्छी जगह है जहां पे कि आप इन्वेस्टमेंट नया कर सकते हो, तो आप यहां से निकाल लो. मुझे लगता है यूनियन बैंक से पैसा निकाल के आपको वीबीएल में लगा देना चाहिए, इंडसइंड बैंक की जगह.
Fair point. Let's take the next question. This one is from one of our viewers, Jinal Shah from Ahmedabad. Says, my question is on Finolex cables. Can I consider this stock for next 1 to 2 years of investment?
Definitely, Finolex Cable, one of the best company I have ever seen from Pune. बहुत बढ़िया कंपनी है और मुझे लगता है कि stock has already given a thumbs up from the lower level. So this is a level from definitely you can add this stock in your portfolio for the target of 1,000 plus level within next 1 or 2 years.
Okay. मोनू का सवाल है इंडस टावर को लेकर. 425 पर इनका लिया हुआ है इन्होंने ये शेयर. अब आपसे एक व्यू जानना चाहते हैं कि होल्ड करके रखें या एग्जिट कर दें इस पर.
नहीं, मुझे लगता है इनको होल्ड करना चाहिए. अभी आप एग्जिट मत कीजिए. 425 का लेवल है, आप अगर चाहें तो 410 रुपए का स्टॉप लॉस दे सकते हैं। मेरे हिसाब से स्टॉक यहाँ से 100 रुपए की रैली देगा 525 रुपए तक अगले 3 से 6 महीने में। तो स्टॉक में बने रहिए, छोड़िएगा मत इस स्टॉक को।
ओके, गॉट दैट। चलिए अगला सवाल लेते हैं। ये है मिस्टर कुलकर्णी का सवाल। लिखते हैं, राघवेंद्र सर, गुड आफ्टरनून, आई वांट टू नो फ्रॉम यू, कैन आई टेक अ पोजीशन इन डॉक्टर रेड्डीज एंड इन अदानी एंटरप्राइजेज बोथ फॉर द नेक्स्ट 6 to 12 months?
मुझे लगता है अडानी इंटरप्राइजेस थोड़ा सा अभी कुछ दिन के लिए ब्रेक ले सकता है यहाँ से। सो उसमें जाने की जगह आप चाहें तो जो आपने बोला डॉक्टर रेड्डीज में जाना, वो ज्यादा मुझे थोड़ा सेफ लग रहा है। सो आप डॉक्टर रेड्डीज में जाइए। अडानी इंटरप्राइजेस के लिए थोड़ा सा वेट कीजिए, क्योंकि ये न्यूज बेस्ड काउंटर है, तो मैं बहुत ज्यादा इसमें जो है वो नहीं होता, कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं होता। बट डॉक्टर रेड्डीज में जाइए, वो डेफिनेटली पैसा देगा आपको अच्छा खासा।
ओके, अरिहंत है, लिखते हैं, आई एम अ बिग फैन ऑफ राघवेंद्र सर। सर मुझे ये बताइए, आरफिन इंडिया, ये मैंने 58 पर लिया हुआ है, इसका टारगेट क्या होगा? पिछले 6 महीने में एक तरफा चाल दिखी है इस कंपनी में, 70 के आसपास आ चुका है, 38 से डबल हो चुका है इनफैक्ट ऑलमोस्ट अपने प्राइस से। तो अब ये बताइए कि आरफिन में जो इन्होंने 58 से लिया हुआ है, प्रॉफिट में तो है, इसका टारगेट क्या लेकर चले?
देखिए आरफिन इंडिया डेफिनेटली अब ये यहाँ से मुझे लग रहा है कि एक अच्छा खासा ब्रेकआउट दे के ऊपर सस्टेन कर रहा है। बीच में मुझे लगता है एक बार 65 का लेवल आना चाहिए, बट कंप्लीटली अच्छी वॉल्यूम के साथ हायर टॉप हायर बॉटम, मुझे लगता है 115 रुपए तक जाना चाहिए स्टॉक। तो बिल्कुल इसको होल्ड करना है, इसमें से निकलिएगा मत। 50-55 रुपए आएगा तो आप इसमें से इसको और ऐड कर सकती हैं।
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हमारे पास सुमित घोष का आया है, काफी इंटरेस्टिंग सवाल है, रेयर अर्थ मेटल्स और मिनरल्स की थीम को लेकर। एक सवाल इन्होंने पूछा है संदूर मैंगनीज एंड आयरन ओर्स लिमिटेड शेयर के ऊपर। ये एनएसई लिस्टेड है, 247 के लेवल पर अभी ट्रेड कर रहा है। फिलहाल पिछले 1 महीने में ऑलरेडी 26% तक का मूव दिखा है, 6 महीने में 57% ये सर्च ऑलरेडी हो चुका है, ईयर टू डेट में 77% तक की रैली इसमें दिख चुकी है। संदुमा करके ये आपको दिखेगा शेयर, 140 के लेवल से डबल हो चुका है, ऑलमोस्ट 248 पर फिलहाल ट्रेड कर रहा है। और अब यहाँ से आपसे जानना चाहते हैं हम व्यू राघवेंद्र जी की रेयर अर्थ मेटल्स और मिनरल्स, जिसके कारण हमने काफ़ी वॉलेटिलिटी भी देखी थी जब चाइना ने इसके एक्सपोर्ट्स के ऊपर पाबंदी लगा दी थी। अब जैसे ही सरकार को ये पता चला कि बाहर की कंट्रीज इस तरीके के एक्सटर्नल शॉक्स दे सकते हैं, तो फोकस भी सरकार का बढ़ रहा है कि भारत में अपने आप ही रेयर अर्थ मेटल्स और मिनरल्स के ऊपर काफ़ी फोकस होना चाहिए, इनको डेवलप करने का और जनरेट करने का। संदुमा करके जो शेयर है वो आपको कैसा पसंद आ रहा है इस थीम को लेते हुए?
साक्षी देखिए, मुझे लगता है स्टॉक ऑलरेडी बहुत अच्छा खासा ब्रेकआउट देख करके डबल हो चुका है साल भर में, तो थोड़ा सा कॉशियस अप्रोच रखना है। बट यहाँ से ऐड करते हैं, तो आप समझ लीजिए 225 रुपए तक अगर ये स्टॉक आएगा तो आपको ऐड करना है, इसमें से निकलना नहीं है, घबराना नहीं है। मुझे लगता है यहाँ से जो बनता है टारगेट वो 325 रुपए का बनता है अगले 6 से 8 महीने में। सो इस स्टॉक को बिल्कुल मिस मत कीजिए। जिन्होंने नहीं लिया है वो भी यहाँ ले सकते हैं, 325 आएगा तो और ऐड कीजिए। जिनके पास है वो 325 का स्टॉप लॉस लगा सकते हैं।
ठीक है, आगे बढ़ेंगे नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ। ये क्वेश्चन हमारे पास आया है साई का हैदराबाद से। लिखते हैं, हाय साक्षी, आई एम होल्डिंग 2 रेलवे स्टॉक्स इन माय पोर्टफोलियो, टीटागढ़ एज वेल एज जुपिटर वैगन्स। टीटागढ़ आई हैव एट 1400, JWL आई हैव एट 580। व्हाट शुड आई डू नाउ? ये पिछले 2-3 दिनों से जो लगातार मूव हमें रेलवेज में वापस से आता हुआ दिखा है राघवेंद्र जी, इससे कुछ उम्मीद जागी है उन इन्वेस्टर्स के अंदर जो कि बहुत समय से रेलवे क्षेत्र में निवेशित हैं। 2024 में एक ऐसी तेजी के साथ ये उभरी हुई थीम, 2025 में बिल्कुल इसमें कोई स्टीम नहीं था। अब आपसे जानना चाहते हैं, राइट बिफोर 2025 एंड जो ये स्टीम शुरू हुई है वापस से, ये कहां लेकर जाएगी इन दोनों शेयर्स को?
Taxi, as far as railway stocks is concerned, I believe Titagarh Wagon and JWL, both stocks are looking good on the chart, and I think they have given a very strong breakout. Titagarh Wagon, I'm expecting the stock to touch 950, 970 level on the card. And apart from that, JWL, you know, the stock has given a very strong breakout above 300 with the good volume. So I believe 400 plus level is on the card for the JWL.
Okay, got that. I hope this has helped you outside in understanding your clear strategy there. Let's take the next one. Nitin writes in, says, I have tightened at the current market price. I want a short-term view on this share. How are you looking at this share for the near term? particularly?
Sakshi, Titan, I think 4,000 level is a very strong supply zone from where stock has taken a U-turn. So unless and until this stock that doesn't cross above 4,000 level, I don't think there's any upside left in this stock. Better avoid this stock currently.
Avoid this stock. Let's take another question from our WhatsApp. We have a question coming in from Arpan Kar from Kolkata. Well, welcome Arpan, seeing your question for the first time. Your question is on HUL, Hindustan Unilever. Raghavendra ji, how would you look at this stock? The question is that in the near to medium term, what is the expectation? He has already bought this stock at 2,305 and he wants to know what is the probable target in near term that you can tell him.
Sakshi, stock has taken a U-turn from 2,200 levels. Now stock is hovering around 2,300. Now I think 2,400 is there on the card if we manage to close above 2,300 in this week. So he can definitely hold this stock with the stop loss of 22 or 2240 level for the target of 2,400, 2,500 level.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has helped you out as well. Let's take the next question. This one is from one of our viewers, Anand. He's from Kanpur. Hi Anand, how are you? The question is on one of your favorite tracked stocks, Raghavendra ji, Coal India. He says, current price से क्या ऐसे short term के लिए ले सकते हैं सर?
बिल्कुल ले सकते हैं सर. कोल इंडिया बहुत अच्छा स्टॉक है, जैसे मैं बार बार कहता हूँ. स्टॉक ऊपर से नीचे आया है, नो डाउट, बट अभी भी आप स्टॉक को होल्ड कीजिए. सबसे बड़ी बात है, स्टॉक डिविडेंड पे ही है, तो ये स्टॉक आपको साल में 15 से 20% डिविडेंड दे देता है. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट आपको स्टॉक में अप्रिसिएशन मिलता है. गवर्नमेंट बैक कंपनी है, बिल्कुल होल्ड कीजिए. 380 का स्टॉप लॉस लगाइए.
Okay, got that. I hope this has also helped you out. Let's take the next question then. We have a lot of people joining in now, fresh as far as YouTube is concerned. Lalit writes in, says, I want to know about Kelton Tech Solutions for next 5 years. Is it the right time to add this stock in my portfolio?
I don't think so, साक्षी. ये स्टॉक में बहुत ज्यादा मुझे कुछ मोमेंट नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. बेटर है, मैं ज्यादा इस स्टॉक को भी नहीं करता, ट्रैक नहीं करता, तो मेरे लिए अभी कमेंट कर पाना मुश्किल है इस स्टॉक के लिए कुछ.
Fair point. Let's take the next question then. We have this question from Kalpesh Kacharia from Mumbai. He says, sir, Hindustan Zinc future short sell किया है 628 पर. क्या इसमें 500 या 480 के लेवल्स देखने को मिल सकते हैं? कल्पेश जी पहले बहुत लगातार हमें शॉर्ट सेलिंग के क्वेश्चंस भेजते थे और उन्होंने बीच में ब्रेक ले लिया बाजार में, और अब आपसे जानना चाहते हैं एक बार फिर हिंदुस्तान जिंक को शॉर्ट सेल करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं.
देखिए, शॉर्ट सेल करने के लिए इनके पास कलेजा बहुत है. मतलब ये सोचिए आप कि मेटल की रैली साक्षी पूरे मतलब उस पे हो रही है, ऑन द बोर्ड हो रही है हर एक स्टॉक में, और कोई आदमी की कभी ये नहीं सोचेगा कि मुझे यहाँ बेचना है. ये भाई साहब को मुझे दाद देना पड़ेगा. 21 तोपों की सलामी इनको पहली बार तो आप यार समझिए 628 पे इन्होंने जो हिंद जिंक बेचा हुआ है. देखिए सर, मेरे हिसाब से स्टॉक जो है अभी अप ट्रेंड में है, तो मैं ये नहीं कहूंगा 480 आएगा. अप ट्रेंड में है स्टॉक, जब तक अप ट्रेंड में रहेगा अभी यहाँ पे शॉर्ट मत कीजिए. ये 655 रुपए मुझे लगता है कि इस हफ्ते में आ जाना चाहिए.
तो चलिए, तेजी का ही ट्रेंड है अनफॉर्चुनेटली कल्पेश जी. डाउन साइड पे शायद नुकसान हो सकता है. 655 तक के भी लेवल्स अभी नियर टर्म पे दिख सकते हैं. इस तरीके की राय है राघवेंद्र जी की. बसवराज हैं बैंगलोर से, लिखते हैं, सर गरवारे हाईटेक फिल्म्स खरीदा है 4150 पर, और आई एम incurring a loss of 1800 rupees on the stock. The stock has just not moved. So should I continue to average or should I exit on loss? I am a long-term investor. What would you advise me?
First of all, what is the definition of long-term investment if your stock is coming down by 1800 rupees within a span of 6 to 8 months? So better है even if कि आप किसी और स्टॉक में शिफ्ट करें. But apart from that, if you want to hold this stock, hold it. Don't average it right now because there is no upside there on the card. So better है जब तक स्टॉक में अपट्रेंड कहीं रिज्यूम नहीं होता, I will not advise you to add this stock at lower point of time.
ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है हमारे पास एक व्यूअर का जिनका नाम नहीं है. अदानी एनर्जी सॉल्यूशंस होल्ड किया उन्होंने 949 पर. आपसे जानना चाहते हैं आगे का व्यू.
अडानी एनर्जी डेफिनेटली आप चाहे तो स्टॉक को बाई कर सकते हैं. यहाँ से स्टॉक अच्छा खासा एक जो है 1000 के रेंज में बहुत दिनों से है. सो आई बिलीव एक बार स्टॉक में ब्रेकआउट आ गया 1000 के ऊपर, 1010 टू बी प्रिसाइज. सो आई थिंक 1040 1080 के लेवल दिखाई देगा. 960 का आप चाहे तो स्टॉप लॉस लगा सकते हैं.
ओके, गॉट दैट। चलिए 12:46 हो गया और अब वक्त है राघवेंद्र जी से जानने का कि अब 2026 में उनकी क्या रणनीति है और कौन कौन से सेक्टर्स और स्टॉक उनको इस नए साल में ऐड करने के लिए वो राय दे रहे हैं सभी क्लाइंट्स को। तो राघवेंद्र जी, नए साल से पहले क्या रणनीति आपने बनाई है?
साक्षी, देखिए न्यू ईयर में एंट्री हो रही है और निफ्टी भी अभी समझ लीजिए कि अपने लाइफ टाइम के आसपास है। सो आई बिलीव ये न्यू ईयर के बाद एक अच्छी खासी रैली आएगी अपसाइड में। सो आई थिंक बजट तक 27,000 के आसपास निफ्टी आना चाहिए। देखिए एसआईपी में इन्वेस्टमेंट लोगों के आ रहे हैं, बढ़ रहे हैं। रही बात स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक मोमेंट की, सो आई बिलीव मेटल इज डूइंग वेरी वेल। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट गवर्नमेंट, पीएसयूज एंड इंफ्रा स्टॉक्स, because in this budget we are going to expect some big announcement for the infra sector. So I believe infra sector के लिए एक अच्छा खासा आपको जो है वो एक इंसेंटिव मिलेगा। सो इंफ्रा स्टॉक्स में डेफिनेटली एंट्री करना चाहिए। एंड पीएसयू, जितने गवर्नमेंट पीएसयूज हैं, क्योंकि पिछले साल में रैली नहीं मिली है, अब ये साल में गवर्नमेंट पीएसयू की बारी है।
ओके, गॉट दैट। तो चलिए रणनीति भी आपको समझ में आ गई है, किस तरीके के सेक्टर्स का परफॉर्म करेंगे। अब कुछ चुनिंदा स्टॉक्स बताइए राघवेंद्र जी, आप कहां पर बेट करेंगे नए साल के लिए?
देखिए साक्षी, अभी तो और भी स्टॉक्स देख रहे हैं। मेरे हिसाब से एलएनटी जो है सबसे बढ़िया इंफ्रा स्टॉक्स है, वहां हम देख रहे हैं। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट देखिए एक कंपनी है यात्रा।
Yes.
आप देखिए ये कंपनी, क्योंकि अब न्यू ईयर आ रहा है, अगला 1-1.5 महीना इनको रिवेन्यू बनाने का टाइम है, तो 180 रुपए के आसपास है। तो यात्रा में जिनको अगर जो इन्वेस्टमेंट करना कर ले, 220-225 रुपए तक इसमें जा सकते हैं। इसके अलावा मैंने एक बार दिया था 120 रुपए पे एक्सिको, जो कि वो कंपनी भी इसी में काम करती है, टूर्स एंड ट्रेवल्स में और बाकी इन सब चीजों में। सो वैसे ही मुझे मोमेंट जो है यात्रा में लगता है। तो ये दो स्टॉक है फिलहाल के लिए, अभी ये दो स्टॉक पे जो मेरा फोकस है।
ओके, फेयर पॉइंट। चलिए राघवेंद्र जी, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ आज के इस खास प्रोग्राम में जुड़ने के लिए। लगातार आप हमारे सभी दर्शकों के साथ जुड़ते हैं, अपने फैंस के साथ जुड़ते हैं, इसके लिए शुक्रिया। और नए साल की आपको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। जल्द ही आपसे मुलाकात होगी और जानेंगे कि नए साल में और कहां पर पैसा बनेगा। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया जुड़ने के लिए।
थैंक यू सो मच।
Alright viewers, we'll wrap it up on that note on daily calls. 26,196, about 19 points holding, still up in trade. Let's find out what happens in the last 2.5 hours of trade. Stay tuned with us for market coverage that continues on our channel. And of course, I'll be seeing you for the closing edition at 3 p.m. now.
From overnight global cues to live Dalal Street moves, we decode what matters for your money today. From stocks to sectors to the top business news, we've got your morning game plan covered. Watch me, Abha Bakaya, as I bring you the opening bell action Monday to Fridays, 9:05 a.m. only on India Today.